Hello, this is LordUg and welcome to my Alchemy tutorial. Actually, it's a follow-up to my previous Alchemy tutorial where I was asked a few questions that I wanted to answer you, so I decided to do this follow-up. And the three main questions I was asked were, how do I make my potions stronger? What are the best potions and what ingredients are used to make them? And the third one is why on some of the creative potions I've made have I got more than one effect. So I'm here at my alchemy station in Marketh and I'm going to show you. So let's take the best potions. We can do that as we go. So let's take the why do I have more than one effect on my potions. So what we're going to do is we're going to take up and one that's known. So we're going to go to the ingredients. One that's well known, and that is a healing spell, and that is used by blisterwort and wheat. Now, blisterwort and wheat are one that you're told early on in the game, and it gives, as you can see here, it restores 24 points of health. Now, why do you get more than one effect? Well, I'll show you. Because each, let me just take wheat off. Each, as you can see on the right here, each ingredient has 4 effects. So for wheat, its 4 effects are restores health, fortifies health, damage, stamina regen, and lingering damage magicka. Now, so and whatever it agrees with another ingredient is what you get on your potion. So for instance, this has restore health, and if you look at blisterwort, this also has restore health. So they share a commonality. They share one effect. So that goes onto the potion. So what if? I mean, if you look, you've got one. If we look at blisterwort, we've got one that says as damage stamina. Right. So let's just have a look for another one that damages stamina. Here we go. The blue butterfly wing damages stamina, and blisterwort damages stamina. Right. Good. So let's put blisterwort back on. Now we have wheat and blisterwort that share a common attribute, which is restore health. But we know that the blue butterfly wing also shares a common attribute with blisterwort, and that is that it damages stamina. So let's bring this on. Let's bring the blue butterfly wing on, and suddenly it changes it because now it damages stamina as well. So the reason you have more than one effect on your potions is because you are sharing more than one commonality with your ingredients. So in other words, if you're looking to put a good thing on. So if we look for, say, what has blisterwort got that's good? I think actually wheat's got one that's really good that could go with it. See, wheat has fortify health. So let's look for one that fortifies health. Okay, so the blue mountain flower also fortifies health. So we know that the blisterwort shares one with wheat, and we know now that wheat shares fortifies health with the blue mountain flower. So let's put wheat back on, and that will give us our original healing spell. For fortifies health, restores health, and then we do this one for fortifies health, and now we get health increased by 19 points for 60 seconds and restores 24 points. So it fortifies health and restores health, which is a nice double little plus spell that you can do. And if you create that potion, that's what you'll get. So that's how you end up with more than one effect. So when you're putting 3 together, work out which common effects you want them to share to best give you the spell you want. So if you want it to increase, say you've got a big long sword, so you're two-handed, that's heavy weapons, two-handed weapons. So you might do one with heals, and if possible, fortifies two-handed weapons. So in that respect, you get again 2 or 3 good effects. So look for that. So let's just go back a second to the original start. And that is, we know that by putting a wheat and a blisterwort together, we get 24 health. Now, how do we make that stronger? Because I've answered now how to get more than one effect on. Now, how do we make your healing spell stronger? Well, it's simple, really. It's all to do with your skills. So press the tab button if you can. Yeah, I'm going to have to quit a minute. So press the tab button, and if you have, and this is where you need to save some perk points. Because when you go up to skills, and you go over to alchemy, it's there. My alchemy isn't very high, I must admit, it's only 41. But if you look at this first skill, potions and poisons you make are 20% stronger. And it goes up 5 times. And each time you put one in there, once you add one to this, it goes up 20% each time. So if you imagine, in the end you'll be doubling the power of the very first spell you did. So let's put one in there. So click. Yes. So now put it up to 1.5. Now we're going to go back to our alchemy. And we're going to pick ingredients again. And now we're going to pick blisterwort again. And wheat again. Remember, last time we got 24 health returned. Now we get 29. Because we get 5 more for it being 20%. So that's basically how that works. You want to make your potions more powerful, keep putting your perk points, especially in that very first skill, until you've built it up to 5. By then you will be doubling the size of your original potions. So that's basically how you do that. That answers how you make them stronger. So, what are some of the best potions out there? Well, let's have a look at some of the effects that they have. I don't really need to show you. I can just, to actually make them. I can show you some of the effects and tell you what's best to go for, of course. And though if you want to look through these, because I'm sure some of you haven't opened up all 4 of the attributes, because of course they say unknown originally until you open them up by trial and error. So I'm going to show you through a list of them, and you'll be able to then work out which ones you want. And you can mix them together automatically, and even if they're unknown, you know they're going to work because they'll be unlocked on mine. So take a look. Bare claws do restore stamina. They fortify 100. They also damage magical regen and fortify health. There's the bleeding crown. Bleeding crowns are found usually in caves, so keep an eye out for the fungus on the floor when you're going through caves, because you'll find bleeding crowns in there. And they've got weakness to fire. They fortify blocks. If you use block, it's good. They make you resistant to magic, and they give a weakness to poison. So if you use poison, you want to be able to use this on your enemy. Blisterwort are also a fungus, so they grow in caves as well. Keep an eye out for them. So we move on. They also fortify smithing, so that's good for blacksmithing. You can also get your blacksmithing up so that you do better upgrades on your weapons. You keep an eye out for these butterflies. You just see them out in the wild. As you're running around, they'll be going from flower to flower, just as they normally do. Just run up, get your crosshair on them, and just click E or press E, and it'll pick them up for you. Blue mountain flower, not really sure. I'm sorry, you'll have to keep your eyes open for some of these. You can do a search online and find them easy enough. And these fortify health, which is always a good one. The blue butterfly wing will fortify enchanting, which is of course good for putting upgrades on your weapons to make them stronger. Then you've got bone meal. You'll find them in dungeons, especially where you're fighting skeletons and things like that, so keep an eye out for that. Briar heart, you'll usually find them in some of the like forlorn camps and things like that. Some of them have a briar for a heart. So yeah, take them out, kill them, and you can take the briar heart. Again, like the blue butterfly, the yellow butterfly is the same. Take a look round, you'll see it flying round. Chorus eggs are in certain caves. You get areas where you get these caves, usually for the what's the name of them? Falmers. In areas with the falmers, I usually find that you'll find the chorus, these like lizard things. Kill them, and there's places usually you can pick up their eggs. Chicken eggs, work for themselves, go to a farm. You know, it's a normal thing. Go to a farm or where there's chickens in an area and look round, you'll find them. Creeper cluster, you can find them in caves as well. They just hang down from the ceiling, so keep an eye out above you as well. Death bell, some towns have them. You can find them in some towns. Dragon's tongue, you'll find them in Solitude. I know that. So, you know, dwarven oil, when you're going around the dwarven ruin and you're checking out the things you kill, there you can get them from. Elves' ears, you'll get them grow. I usually see them inside where, you know, usually hanging down from somewhere, or sometimes you'll get them in caves where people have picked them and left them on a table or something. Just pick them up. Eyes of the saber cat, well, that explains itself really. You know, when you see a saber cat come, kill it. You can't miss them. They're that big thing that tries to kill you. Just take their eyes if they let you. Farmer ears, well, kill farmers, easy enough. Then we have fire salts. Fire salts you'll usually find left behind by the flame atronach, however you call them. So they're usually useful, especially if you're fighting a fire mage. You usually whip up a flame atronach at some point, kill it, and you'll get flame salts. Fly ammonia, amanita? Fly amanita or something like that. Anyway, point is, it's another fungus. It'll be in a cave. Keep an eye out for it. Frost Miriam, I'm honestly not sure. Garlic, you can see everywhere. It'll be in houses. It'll be, you know, keep a lookout. It'll be in most houses. Although, yeah, you can find them hanging up in caves and that sometimes. Glowing mushrooms, they're on cave walls, so keep an eye out for them. Hargraven feathers, well, you just kill one of them Hargraven women and just rip it out of her. And yeah, there you go. Hawk feathers, can't remember where I got that from. Or honeycomb, to be honest. Impstool, again, inside, keep an eye out. Jasmine grapes, you can pick them up in some towns. They're on the bushes. Juniper berries, you'll usually get them just outside the towns as well. I think Dawnstar has some just outside there. Large antlers, kill some stags, you'll get them. Lavenders, they're just out in wild. Keep your eyes open. The purple ones, they just stick out on floor. Mora tapinella, again, caves, and also you'll find them inside some like logs, you know, where the fallen logs. Mud crabs, just kill them, you'll get them. Again, they're inside caves, Namira's rot. Nightshade. I hope you're looking, by the way, in the bottom corner, because I'm showing you these so that you can see the effects they have. I'm not doing this just to bore you, because I'm reading these out so you can see that, for instance, Nordic Barnacle damages Magicka, regenerates health, and fortifies Pickpocket. So if you haven't got any of those four unlocked for Nordic Barnacle, now you know what they are. So you can either unlock them by matching them with something else, or just make a potion straight out, because you know it's going to work. Purple mountain flowers, again, these can be in towns, depends where they are. I think you can get some of the mountain flowers in Solitude, so they might be worth looking there. Rock warbler eggs, again, they're actually, yeah, keep a lookout as you're just running through like big field areas that are quite flat. You'll sometimes find them between the rocks. That's I guess that's why they're called rock warbler eggs. Saber cat tooth, same again from the saber cats. You'll get them from there. Salt pile, you can get them everywhere. That's why I've got so many. You can find them in crates. You can find them in barrels. You can find them in caves. You can find them everywhere. Skeever tail, not nice, like a big rat, but you'll find them in caves. Slaughterfish eggs, sometimes. Well, you'll be able to pick them up in bowls usually. People usually have them just laid around in a bowl in their house. Slaughterfish scales, yeah, there are slaughterfish running around in the area. Keep an eye out in the waters, and when you kill them, get the scales. Snowberries, they're usually out in the high places. Sorry, let me get to that again. Where there's lots of snow, like in the mountains. Taproot, you usually find them hung up outside some of the caves and dungeons. Thistle branch, you can, I'm not really sure where to find them. You can't really miss these torchbug thorax because they light up really bright. You'll get them in some caves, like in webs and things like that. But also you'll get them flying around as well. I think there's some in Solitude again, so they might be worth looking for. Troll fat speaks for itself. There are trolls that walk around, kill them, get their fat. Tundra cotton, they just lay around in fields, keep an eye out. They're like a white flower. Vampire dust, a bit harder to get because this is more specialised. Vampire caves, where you're going to get them, in places where there's a vampire coven. Wheat, go to farms and you'll find plenty there. And also whitecap, which again is a fungus, and you'll find in caves. Now these are not all the ingredients. There are some I've missed. I haven't got all the ingredients, so the rest you'll have to work out yourself, I'm afraid, as you pick up an ingredient I haven't got. You'll have to test it out yourself. But you have got a good amount of them here, and I've showed you now what their attributes are. So I'm going to bring this to an end. Don't need to go on any longer. I hope I've explained your questions. So you take really good care of yourselves, and goodbye for now, my friends.